Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your reading today. How are you? I hope you're all doing really well. If you're joining me for the first time, you are very, very welcome. And if you do love the videos, please do like and subscribe. Really, really helps me, honestly. Thank you to all of you who've subscribed already. And and all your likes and your comments. I really appreciate it. We're going to get into it, Scorpio. We're going to look at what Spirit want you to know, what messages they have for you, any advice, what's coming in. Let's see. Let's get started. We're with Scorpio, Spirit, please. Thank you. They've just said, I know. Scorpio, didn't your last reading start with peace? That's so odd. I may be wrong, it may have been another sign, but this has made an appearance a couple of times recently, and I thought it was you. So, interesting. Check out the previous video and let me know. We have the vast universe. Wow, Scorpio, you're not doing things by halves, are you? Let's see what else comes up. What else do you want Scorpio to know, please, Spirit? A creative endeavour. Push the candle back slightly so I can fit these cards in. They're quite big. What else, please? We're going to start with these, then we'll do some tarot to get some more information. Thank you. We have planning and action. You've got something up your sleeve, it feels like. The healing light. It feels like. I don't know where that came from. Right, let's get started. Scorpio, I think you're in quite a peaceful place. You're quite happy with life at the moment. Everything feels kind of serene when I touch this card. And believe it or not, it doesn't always. But I think at the moment you're just like getting on with life and just enjoying it. But there's a part of you that is sort of looking forward. They always show me the Two of Swords energy, not Two of Swords, Two of Wands energy in the tarot, for those of you who know tarot. It's almost like this, I'm happy where I am, but because I'm happy where I am, it allows me to dream. It allows me to look forward. It allows me to fantasize a bit. And there's a part of you that kind of feels like the world is definitely there for you. The vast universe. There's something here about you feeling that you can manifest the outcome you want, that you can take over the world, that you can achieve all your goals. And I think it's because you're feeling fundamentally fairly peaceful. And as I say, it's enabling you to dream and to look forward to what you want to achieve. I do think that is enlightening. Enlightening? Where did that come from? I think that is actually bringing you sort of dreams and plans of a creative nature. Now, some of you may be listening and saying, oh, I don't do anything creative. I don't make anything. I don't do anything. But, you know, some of you do and don't even realize it. You know, some of you do things like, I don't know, cooking or needlecraft, you know, as part of your daily life. But it just doesn't, you know, in your mind, it doesn't feel creative because it's just something that you do and you've always done. But there's something here is also about, you know, it's not just about making things and doing things of a creative nature. It can be creative in your thoughts. There may be plans, because we see plans here, that you've been thinking about. It could be even something as simple as, you know, do we need an extension on the back of our house? And therefore, how would I design it? You know, that's creative. It can be something of that nature. It could be, it feels dreamlike. It doesn't feel like something you're doing in work. It feels like something that you are planning for the longer term, something that will help you in the longer term. We see this scene, it's actually a beach scene, you know, so for some of you, you may be dreaming about building something in another country, or, you know, visiting another country and spending some time there to experience the local creative environments, you know, or yeah, you know what I'm getting at. You're definitely having quite set ideas about this, because you're looking at how you can turn your dreams into a reality, Scorpio. We have you here planning how it could work out. And I always say, when there's a building in cards that's something as substantial as that, it feels like you want to build your security. So, you know, for some of you, if you are having a house built, or, you know, you're extending your present house, it could be that it's something that is bringing you more stability. You may be in rental accommodation and thinking, you know, I'm dreaming about having my own house. I could manifest this. The universe is there to support me and bring it to me. How could I do it? What would it look like? It's that sort of energy. But there's definitely something there about the plans that you're making and how you're going to turn it into action. You're being sent a lot of healing from spirit at the moment, and that may be why you're feeling this lovely peacefulness, Scorpio, because there's definitely this beautiful bright light coming down, this gift of healing coming to you from the spiritual realms at the moment. So it's really important that you show gratitude for that, and you know in your heart of hearts that they're with you. And in terms of you manifesting or believing, you know, obviously that the universe is there for you, spirit are healing you to allow you to access whatever the universe can bring. Under that card is the card of loss. So it may be that you're having to heal from a loss at the moment, or it may be that you're having to heal from a loss that happened in the past. You may have missed an opportunity where your ship sailed away and you were left where you were. And spirit are sending healing to that situation. And that's maybe why you're feeling in a dream state at the moment, because you're looking at what next, you know. Let's get some tarot. Spirit want me to stay with this tarot deck. We've used it for the last couple of readings. So let's see. Let's just clear the energy. We're with Scorpio, Spirit, please. They've just said, I know. Enjoy your peace, Scorpio, because things are about to pick up a pace. They're going to start moving. Now that is really interesting, because they're like opposing energies here. There's nothing frantic about this, because you can move fast but carry your peace with you. And this is what spirit want you to do. And it may have been that they brought their healing light in order for you to feel grounded, feeling peaceful, although you're dreaming a lot, so grounding maybe. But they just wanted you to feel that inner peace, so that when life picks up a pace, you're in a good state of mind to deal with it. Why is it picking up a pace? What's happening for Scorpio, please? Ace of Swords. There's going to be some sort of clarity brought to a situation. This could be a conversation. This could be something that's happening very quickly, that and puts a situation in front of you where there's some sort of conversation that brings peace. But it brings a new start. The aces are always new beginnings. And this again, you've got this peace, the bird of peace, the dove, along with the peace card. There's going to be peace brought to a situation, and it will evolve because of a conversation, which is interesting, because a similar message came up in a previous sign, but with totally different cards. But there's going to be a lot of clarity to a situation. And there's been divine intervention, because that situation needed to change. So the fact that it's with the universe card shows us that spirit have been active in bringing that about. Things maybe fell apart and it's time to rebuild them, Scorpio. So I don't know what that situation is for you, I don't know what that situation is for you. It will be different for all of you because it's a general reading, as I always say. But something that broke down, it's time to rebuild, Spirit are saying. Enough is enough. So that is very interesting. Let me know if that resonates. This situation put you in a very low place. Brought you a lot of pain. Spirit are saying enough is enough. So they brought you this peacefulness to give you a better heart space to be able to bring this to a close, a resolution. Let's see what this creativity is about. Wow. Oh, wow. We have heartbreak too. What is this situation, Scorpio? What is happening here? Or what has happened? I feel it's something that's happened. And maybe it's brought you a lot of pain, this situation, which is why you are almost like rising above it in your head so that you can block it. And you're planning, you know, your life, and you're fantasizing about things and having daydreams about things because it's easier than this situation. But there is going to be, this is going to move on quite quickly, or it may be something that happened quite quickly. But there is going to be this clearing of the air, the clarity, and it's going to bring peace. Something needs to be rebuilt. Wow. With the planning and action card that we had, we now have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands, look at him in all his glory. He's exciting. He's passionate. You know, he's passionate about his plans. He is a good planner, the King of Wands. So you're in a good position in this energy to carry your plans forward into action, Scorpio. You know, he's an action taker. The King of Wands didn't get where he is by just sitting on his throne contemplating. He took action. And that is what brought about the outcome that he wanted. What is the outcome of that situation, Spirit? Something that you love, a new beginning that you love. And it's a beautiful, you know, calm, emotional beginning, you know. Tell us about the healing light. The healing light is what is the umbrella over this whole reading. The healing that Spirit have brought to a situation to bring you peace of mind, stability, and we have a family here. But they are a stable family unit and they have this shelter, but it's got the four corners that anchors them. So there's definitely an emphasis here on building stability, building security, and secure family life. And you may be thinking about that creatively, as we said before. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is a messenger. But he brings communication. So expect some form of message. It's going to be a very clear message because swords are always bringing clarity. It's going to bring a clear message. It can come in any format. It can be a phone call. It can be a letter. It can be an email, whatever it is. But expect some form of message that is significant coming in very soon, Scorpio. I don't get an energy from it that is bad or an energy from it that is, you know, either way. It's just something that is informing you of something. And as we talked about here, you have got a conversation happening soon that will bring clarity. And this could be the message that sets it all off, to bring that healing that is much needed. I'm going to go for some Moonology. I'm going to go for these ones. No, I'm going to go for those ones. Okay, let's pull this together, Scorpio. Meditate and contemplate. I don't need to tell you that at the moment. You're in this lovely, peaceful, dreamy headspace. You may be dealing with the practicalities of life most of the time at the moment, Scorpio, but you're definitely having those daydream times where you're fantasizing and escaping the reality at the moment. So any contemplating and meditating, yeah, you're on it. I don't need to tell you that. Obviously, meditation is helpful because it takes you into a subconscious dream state, but I'm not getting into that with you because you know. Don't let pride get in your way. If there is something that needs sorting out by means of a conversation that brings peace, don't let your pride get in the way. That is so important. Because Spirit are bringing healing for a reason. Where are we going with those? I don't know, Spirit. Can we reshuffle? Sorry. Okay. This energy is gaining momentum. So yeah, your dreams, your fantasies, the things that you're planning in terms of being able to bring stability into your life and into your family's life, that energy is definitely gaining momentum at the moment for you, Scorpio. So your dreams aren't going to waste. But what is it you need to release? What is it that is playing on your mind? What is holding you back? What is it that you need to release? I don't know why I do that. I do like that. I'll leave you that to think about, Scorpio, because that was a lovely reading for you today. And I know I often say that in my readings because I get so drawn into them. But there's something very lovely and very healing about the energy from this reading today. Don't be stubborn. Don't let pride get in your way. Let the healing heal anything that needs to be healed. And allow your dreams with your plans and your actions to come to fruition, Scorpio. If you would like a personal reading, I don't think I said this before. If I did, I do apologise. But if you would like a personal reading, the information is in my description box below. If you go to Buy Me a Coffee page and click on the shop tab, that will show you my range of readings. I try to vary the prices and, you know, keep them fairly low so that people can access them. If you're watching on a big screen, there'll be a QR code in the corner where you can click through to the site and either buy me a coffee if you feel inclined, or I hate saying that, or access the readings page under the shop tab. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you found it helpful, Scorpio, and I will catch up with you all again really soon. Bye for now.